Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. We've got a special one for you here today because we're going back to June 2015, so more than 8 years ago. We've got two ex-pro players for you. Up on the top right of Forgotten Forest with the pink player with the China tank. This is Money Thief. However, it is Mad Rage. It is Rage, one of the best players to ever touch Zero. Down in the bottom left, you have the GLA Vanilla for the green player. Also a pro player, probably not on the same level as Rage though at their peaks. This is Serpent. So yeah, we definitely need both of these players to come back because both of these leaving, especially Rage though, is a massive loss for the Zero Hour community. I've got a little bit of a sore throat today, by the way, so just in case my voice seems a little bit off, that is the reason. So yeah, Money Thief, Mad Rage, and Serpent, the green player. He always played in green. He was always a very, very solid player. I can't remember where he's from, but I would put him on like a similar kind of level that maybe Freestyler used to be. At his peak, if you kind of know him as a more recent player, you might be able to compare him to. Or maybe like Staz, maybe. But I think he's completely retired now. It's going for Marauders here. Whereas Rage, like, still checks the forums, I think, and did, like, come back for, like, a month or so, played some games, like maybe in the last year or 2 years or whatever, and then has retired again. There's Google, who we need back as well, for sure. Some of these are really, really good and top players. Yeah, Rage, the pink Money Thief, trying to get some damage done here, but everything is being shut down by Serpent so far. Yeah, when the opponent's gone Marauders, which is not something you see every day of the week, then the Flamers get shut down very, very quick. Rage trying to get in here and kill some workers. The barracks is going to go down, but the Marauder, Scrap the Night comes in there. Marauder trying to get scrapped up. But this guy here is going to kill some workers, and then at the top, we have an oil cap already in play for Serpent. I don't think you need to pop two tanks there. I think just one. Just click on it. Leave your other one inside of there. Should have popped it from there, really. It's got 4 in total. Maybe wants to lay off the Marauders now, just in case you see a Helix transition. And that is what is coming from Rage. He's also made a Red Guard going for the oils. That one is not really going to get anywhere, is it? Because there's bunkers here and a tunnel. Serpent trying to get an aggressive position with the tunnel here, but it's going to get shut down by Rage. Yeah, you're seeing Serpent completely control the game. And you probably know, like, the level of Rage in the past. Like I said before, one of the best players to ever play the game. And Serpent here is completely controlling things. So that also tells you a bit about Serpent's level. And going for Marauders as well. A bit creative, not something you see every day, like I said. There's a few tank enters here, though, that are going to chase away these Marauders. But it's definitely keeping Rage on his toes. Did get one oil down there. The other Red Guard, not sure quite where that's gone, but it's probably dead. Tunnel being built here. Yeah, plenty of RPGs out for Serpent as well. He can just go inside of that bunker. And Rage is probably not going to be able to clear that very easily. Yeah, Rage being kept very much so inside of his base. He's got a load of tank enters, though. Probably preparing 2 Helixes. Helix will be very good against this position, but Serpent is really adamant on the hold in this position. Protecting that bunker with all his Marauders. He's got RPGs here, plus the Stinger. Behind this, he's got Palace. He's trying to get this oil down in the bottom right. Helix is now out, picks off one of the Marauders. There's 3 quads out, though. You definitely don't want to put them at the front against the Battle Masters because they will not kill anything, but they will just get wrecked, and that's your anti-air gone. Down in the bottom right, though, this Helix is trying to clear this position. But if he'd have popped all 3 quads, he probably would have killed that Helix, but the quads seem to be stuck. Not quite sure what's going on there. And Serpent's now going to lose this position. That's quite a mishap. Battle Bus is out, though. Does quite a lot of damage to the Helix. But that tunnel's been cleared. Like, I don't understand why them quads were not inside of that tunnel, because that Helix would definitely have been killed. And that's a massive loss there for Rage if he lost that Lix. So expensive. It's like over 1,800. Builds slower than the other Lixes as well for the other. Whoa, that's a mistake there from Serpent. Pops a Battle Bus. But that was an empty one, because that's the full one. Battle Buses, if they're empty, go down super quick. Once they go down to the hole, they literally just sink into the ground and they're gone. Here's a Battle Bus again. And yeah, Serpent, he was playing absolutely perfect until that lick situation. And now all of a sudden he's lost that front hold. It's allowing Rage a bit back into it. Serpent does have 2 oils at the minute. And trading off like this, getting all the XP, is good for Serpent. He is trying to fall back to this position now. These little farmhouses. He's building 2 markets behind it. Needs to build some more workers on his main. And his second, actually. And he's building extra defensive tunnels. Rage clears 1 oil down at the bottom right. I personally would have liked to see him capture that, because he can easily do a flame wall there. Secure it. And Rage's economy is going to suffer later on, because he's not going to have any secondary eco. He's probably not going to be making hackers. Whereas GLA is probably going to make a lot of black markets. Yeah, I think that is a mistake from Rage not capturing that, because he already has the capture upgrade. Okay, Battle Bus out for Serpent, looking for some damage to do. Would be really handy if that building was more fully loaded. Serpent's focused on trying to kill the ECMs. It only picked off 1 unit in the end. Battle Bus comes back in for Serpent, but that goes down to the hole. But Serpent holds a position. There's an Emperor coming in for Rage. Yes, there's 3 Elixers still coming around. These buildings just fighting against each other. Battle Bus gets cleared by the Emperor. The Flamer now moving in. Although the terrain is a bit of a mess here. Elixir's flying in too. And Rage is gaining some ground. Yeah, I do think Serpent should be in a better position than he is. I personally think he could have held that hold position. But it all started to fall apart when he didn't pop the 3 quads there and take out that Helix. Because he lost that, and then he kind of fumbled a bit, panicked a bit, popped a Battle Bus that was empty. It all kind of started to fall downhill from there. But also Rage should have captured that oil for himself. So there is a few mistakes there on both sides. 4 Helixes now for Rage, building his CC. Both players are close to level 3. Serpent is closer though. Shaman Kel looking for something to snipe. If he snipes that Emperor, it will really annoy Rage because he will need to bring infantry then to reinforce it. Can't push really without that. That's like the backbone of this army. More and more markets being built by Serpent. So the longer Rage hangs around, the more markets will be built, and the more it favors a GLA win. So Rage does only need a few more kills to get himself level 3. I think picking off that building with Elixirs, he could do that for free. He'll only get like, what, 25 XP or whatever from the RPG kill inside, but it's still working his way slowly towards level 3. This is a stealth tunnel though, so those elixirs do need to be careful. Rage does clear that position, gets himself a little bit of XP, but there's a big pop of quads. There's only 2 quads though, and Serpent has given away his position. He just seems to never have enough quads to pop on the elixirs. But I suppose you've got to keep a nice balance of ground units and anti-air inside of there. Whoa. He's actually stolen the Emperor. Legendary play there, and he comes in with a battle burst at the same time while Rage is focused on the Emperor, which is still alive, by the way. Emperor is still alive. And the Helixes are coming in now. This is absolutely chaos. Helixes are trying to finish off the Marauders before they can get inside of the tunnel. I don't even know if that double-ended Marauder got inside of the tunnel or not. Rage did clear up a lot there. I think Serpent desperately needs some stingers because these Helixes have a potential here to just end the game completely. If Rage decides enough is enough, flies in on top of this quad position, takes out a load of quads, and I think Serpent is throwing this game. Where are the stingers from Serpent? Even now, in the back of the base or wherever, he should be building. One Lix gets picked off. He should definitely be building stingers. But I think it's just the pressure that Rage is applying that's making Serpent make some mistakes. Or maybe, as like this was eight years ago, like recent times, stingers have become more and more popular. I definitely think stingers here are the way to go. Just tunnels against Helixes is not the way. Just one stinger really makes you think twice about pushing into an area with Helixes nowadays. But this is the power of tank. You make a strong ground army, so the enemy needs to make strong ground units. But then you also make Helixes, which forces him to make some anti-air, which is usually in the form of quads. But then if you make quads, then the ground army wrecks the quads. Which I suppose is why the best combo is actually to get AP ammo quads with battle buses, and then you can wreck both the ground and the air. But Rage is really chipping away here. Battle busts and RPGs here wrecking the tanks though. Rage has got more XP, which is more impressive really. That he has the more XP. Because it's easier to collect the XP as the GLA. Yeah. Or there's no speaker tower anymore. I thought Rage could have already finished the game. Like, when he went over here and there was only like a few quads out, Rage backed off. But yeah, I personally think he could have... finished the game. Is he allowing Serpent back into the game now by heading back? This flamer could hurt if Serpent is not looking there at that point. We have the occasional stealth a tunnel here and there. Lixers and flamer coming in from the top left. But the Marauder and the battle burst is wrecking all the ground units. And there's quite a lot of quads out now. Rage flaming down a load of black markets here. Lixers do escape. Speaker tower is back in play. Those markets will rebuild and be repaired. Serpent continues to hold it. I definitely think he needs stingers. 100%. This is a massive strategic error, and he's just lost all of his quads. He still doesn't have AP bullets. And Rage is clearing up. He is backing off because his elixirs are getting low. But he might be able to pick off like that market, some of the workers at least, or that supply at least. Just getting a load of XP here. I think Serpent maybe needs to lay off one market and still drop down some stingers. But I think that's how the meta's changed. Like, you are seeing stingers more and more nowadays. One Lix is going to die there. And he gets a Vet 1 quad as well. This is edge of your seat stuff. It keeps looking like Rage has done it. But then there's always like one quad still alive that's wrecking his helixes. Surely Rage is going to run out of cash soon. He's only got these 2 helixes left. Rage now exiting the base. Serpent sells his main supply. Rebuilds a market in its place. But yeah, I'm still confused by the lack of stingers, but it's just how the meta's changed and how matchups get played more and more, and you realize, okay, a stinger is actually very good. That's a mine drop, but he will have an EMP soon. Nice micro net from Serpent, gets his quad out alive. Flamer comes in but gets sniped. Artillery coming in. Can't remember if artillery gives XP from the building kills or not. No. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, he would have got XP because they're down to the hole. But yeah, like it doesn't. But I think Carpet Bomb does give XP, but artillery doesn't. It's kind of strange. Rage is going to lose some trucks here and he's given bounty money. He's got a Vet 3 Marauder. Serpent does. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you prefer some of these older replays with some of the older pro players that we definitely need back in the game. I have a folder from 2015 when I used to save a lot of replays. And this was just one of the ones I picked out today, but then we got some Hawkeye replays, some DK Crazy replays. Probably some Google replays in there somewhere. I personally think Serpent has done enough now to hold. Oh, if he'd have killed that Vet 3 Marauder, he would be level 5. I personally don't think Rage can do it anymore. There's just too many markets. But I do think Rage has had multiple opportunities to win this. Number one, he should still have that oil, and he could have dropped like a Gatling cannon or just left that flamer on flame wall there. So he'd still be kind of in it now and still be earning some money. Like, he would have had that for like, what, 10 minutes? That would have been 10k, so we would have had like another 2 elixirs out now, or another 10k's worth of ground army, which could probably end the game. But yeah, the first big helix attack, when he had like 5 or 6 helixes, I think he went back and gave Serpent too much of a chance back into the game. I mean, there's still a lack of stingers, but there's only 2 helixes now for Rage. He's really giving it a try. He's selling absolutely everything. Rages. That's the thing about Rage. He would always fight to the absolute death. Really make everyone work for every single win. And I think that has a mental aspect on the opponent as well. Like, even if Rage still has no chance to win, which technically he shouldn't, especially if there's some stingers drop down, but he will still fight to the bitter end and make you work, and that can be like mentally draining in a set that you had to work really, really hard for your win. There's a worker there. It won't give XP though, sadly, to Rage. He does need EMP. EMP is one way he could win. Make all the quads pop, and then EMP comes in, disables everything. There's a sneaky flamer up in the top left. Don't know if Rage knows about that. He hasn't got radar on his command center. Does take out 2 quads. Oh my god. You see, if there was just one stinger there, Rage wouldn't be pushing in. Rage now has EMP. Don't tell me he's going to make this work. It shouldn't be possible. There is another plane coming in. That's a mine drop. Where's the quads? There's still only 1 quad. This is absolutely unbelievable. That Lix needs to fly away now. Surely he needs to go and repair that. EMP disables everything apart from this 1 quad. That Lix definitely needs to back off. Oh, I don't even know how it's alive. The production is stopped at the minute. That Lix... I don't know. Could it beat that quad in that RPG? I probably wouldn't risk it, actually. Carpet bomb coming in. Oh, finally, he's making some stingers. The thing is he's dropped down 2 stingers, but the carpet bomb is going to probably... Oh, it's going to stop one. I thought it was going to stop both. Serpent decides not to move his quad. Helix comes in again. It is extremely low, though. There's a flamer coming in. That CC's probably going to die. But even though we've been begging him to make stingers, sadly now I really think that ends the game. Because now the Elixers can't do anything. The artillery will have to hit that stinger, in fact. Yeah, it's going to be a nice flamer. What you could do is flame wall guard mode, and then it'll get XP when it dies, but actually he sold it anyway. Artillery comes in. Oh, he gets 1 quad very low. That 3 Marauders still roaming around. I didn't know this game was going to be insanely close like this. I thought it was going to be like a 10-minute one-sided replay, but here we are. Yeah, every stinger that goes up, especially with the sneaky tunnel though, every stinger that goes up just is another nail in the coffin now for Rage. I mean, maybe if the EMP resets, you could disable all that stuff. But yeah, it could just pop from there, and I don't think there's anything Rage can do about it now. If Rage goes to engage that now with his Helixes, both of them will die. There is a chance, though, that they could walk on the mines. Mistake there from Serpent. He should have let the quad get the last hit. Oh, he's losing his Vet 3 Marauder. Oh, he loses it. Yeah, he should have let the quad get the last hit so it gets the veterancy, because that's going to be useful for taking out the Helixes. You see, because he doesn't have AP bullets, quad's not doing that much damage. Helix comes in. Lix is thinking about coming in. I think, yeah, use that Gatlix. I think the Gatlix can clear this up. So you see what I mean? Rage making you work for every inch of this win. And I'm still sure Serpent's going to win. Because Rage has no way to repair these Helixes now. One's on fire, one's less than half HP. He's going to give it another go. Okay, what's that going to be? Probably EMP. Mine drop. Should move his quad down through it again. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he loses it anyway. It doesn't make any difference, though, because these Helixes... They can't do anything. Because they're... Any HP now they lose, they can't be repaired. So, sadly for Rage, like I said, he's... Makes everyone work for every win. But sadly, in the end, he's still not able to do anything with just... Look, even now, he's still flying around. Well thought about it, at least. GG. Well played there to Serpent. But yeah, you can see the kind of level of the players. We definitely need these players back in the game. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. GG, and I will see you in the next one.